Motion on the adjournment debate. Be it resolved that this August Assembly do stand adjourned, signed by the Honorable Majority Leader and Member for Combo South.
And in accordance with the provisions of Standing Orders Clause 54.1, I will now invite the Honorable Majority Leader and Member for Combo South to move a motion for the Assembly to adjourn, sign and die.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in accordance with Clause 54.1 of the Standing Orders of the National Assembly, I rise to move that this National Assembly do stand adjourned, sign and die. Honorable Speaker, in moving this motion, I would like to give the August Assembly a summary of what transpired during the first ordinary session in the 2022 legislative year for the period 3rd February 2022 to date. Honorable Speaker, during the course of our deliberations, we considered and adopted records of votes and proceedings of the daily sittings of the National Assembly and accommodated questions for oral answers sessions by the following honorable ministers as regard their various portfolios. One, Her Excellency the Vice President of the Republic, Honorable Minister for Petroleum and Energy, Honorable Minister for Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, Honorable Minister for Works, Transport and Infrastructure, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Minister for Interior, Honorable Minister for Tourism and Culture, Honorable Minister for Lands and Regional Government, Honorable Minister for Basic and Secondary Education, Honorable Minister for Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources. Honorable Speaker, laying of papers and reports. Honorable Speaker, the following reports were laid by chairpersons and co-chairpersons of various committees of the National Assembly and adopted by this plenary. One, the report of the Finance and Public Accounts Committee on the Gambia Anti-Corruption Bill 2019. Two, report of the Joint Committee on the Public Enterprises and Finance and Public Accounts on the Public Service Pensions Bill 2020. 3, report of the Standing Committee on Human Rights and Constitutional Matters on the Prevention and Prohibition of Torture 2020. 4, report of the Public Appointments Standing Committee for the confirmation of one of the shortlisted persons for appointment as Commissioner at the National Human Rights Commission. Honorable Speaker, motions. Equally, the following motions were moved by Honorable Minister for Finance and Economic Affairs for the Assembly's consideration and ratification. 1, the Development Objectives Grant Agreement between the United States of America and the Republic of the Gambia for Democracy, Peace, Stability, Enhanced. 2, the Millennium Challenge Corporation Threshold Program Grant Agreement between the United States of America, acting through the Millennium Challenge Corporation, and the Republic of the Gambia, acting through the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs. 3, the loan agreement between the Republic of the Gambia and Islamic Development Bank regarding the widening of Batin Hadin Highway Project, the Gambia. 4, the loan agreement between the Republic of the Gambia and the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa regarding the widening of Batin Hadin Highway Project. Honorable Speaker, bills. The following bills were considered during the ordinary session and unanimously passed at their third readings by Her Excellency, the Vice President and the Honorable Minister for Information and Communication Infrastructure. 1, the Public Service Pensions Bill 2022 by Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, and 2, the Information and Communications Amendment Bill 2020 by the Honorable Minister for Information and Communication Infrastructure. However, the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2021 tabled by the Honorable Member for Banjul South could not pass the second reading due to the absence of the constitutional requirement of Section 2262B and 4B, which required a threshold of 2/3 of all the members present to vote. Honorable Speaker, the pending businesses of the Assembly will form part of the legacy report of the 5th Legislature for the 6th Legislature to take charge and carry on. Honorable Speaker, this August Assembly is here today to commence the motion on the adjournment debate for the Assembly to stand adjourn, sign, and die. Honorable Speaker, a few weeks from now, almost 5 years in the service of our country, I shall lay down the responsibilities as majority leader of the 5th legislature of this National Assembly. This afternoon, I come to you with a message of leaving and taking and farewell, and to share a few final thoughts with you, members of the Assembly and fellow citizens. Like every other citizen, I wish the 6th legislature peace, prosperity, and successful parliamentary term for all. Our people expect us members of the National Assembly to find essential agreement on issues of great moment, the wise resolution of which will better shape the future of the nation, and to the best of our abilities, this Parliament of the 5th legislature has so delivered. Honorable Speaker, on behalf of both sides of the Assembly, I want to seize this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to the people of the Gambia for the trust and confidence reposed on us in this August Assembly. We reassure them of the Assembly's continued resolve to serve the supreme interests of the Gambia without fear or favor or party affiliation. To honorable colleagues, I would thank you for your foresight and dedication to national duty. It has been a challenging year, fulfilling our journey with all of you in the service of the people of the Gambia. History will undoubtedly remember us, collectively and individually. Honorable Speaker, I would also like to thank the clerk and staff of the National Assembly Service for all the support and services rendered to honorable members during this session and over the years. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move.